Welcome back, folks, to another episode. Today we're gonna have a dad talk. I mentioned in the first video that my parents got divorced when I was little, so I grew up without my dad in my life. And so a dad talk is basically just general advice I hopefully would have got from the father who was in my life. Just general, some good life lessons. So I was watching the Mulligan Brothers again, and this time it was Will Smith. Just different clips of him doing motivational stuff. And you guys, if you follow the website, you know I loves me some Will Smith. Will Smith was talking about managing your mind and how powerful that is. So many students talk about what they can't do, what they don't know. And although it may be true at the particular time, you can't just go out and do whatever you want, and maybe you don't know a particular subject or an answer that I'm asking a question to, but have the mindset that you have the capability of doing something. Have the mindset that you can be positive in no matter what situation you're given, because when you get out into the real world, life doesn't hold back any punches. And when life is punching you, and when life is kicking you, it's typically in the form of bills or bad news. And you cannot afford to just sit back and say, well, I can't do this. I might as well just give up. This is hopeless. Manage your mind and understand with positivity that positive things happen. It sounds corny, but it's true. If you are negative 99% of your life, negativity is going to come your way. If your mind is telling you you can't do something, you have to say out loud, shut up. I got this. And let your heart take over. Because your heart and your brain are always battling. If you think about people who want to bungee jump or skydive and do things that are kind of risky, your heart gets pumped. And you're like, ooh, that looks nice, let's do that. And your brain is saying, are you crazy? You don't know how to do that. You've never done that before. What makes you think you can do that? And then your heart starts to beat less. You're following what your mind is going to say. Your mind tells you, well, you don't really know about that. Not very smart. Let's go back to that safe stuff. You got a couple episodes of your favorite show on Netflix waiting for you. Why don't you sit down? Go open up a bag of chips, sit on the couch. Let's do that. And I'll link to the video in the description. Some of the clips is repeat clips of what happened in the first part of the video. So at least watch the first 10-15 minutes of it and comment below if you watched it. What did you like about the video? Or did it inspire you to do anything? The other part he was talking about his baby steps. Now let's say you bypass your mind and finally doing the things that you wanted to do, starting a business, starting your channel, starting a website, starting your blog, whatever, and you have a couple of blog posts in, you got a couple products at your store, you have a couple of episodes posted, but nothing's really taken off. And then you look around you and you see everybody else who's successful, and you say to yourself, I'll never be that big, so I guess I should just give up. What he was talking about is essentially baby steps. When he was younger, him and his little brother had to build a wall, and they thought it was impossible. But his dad was talking to him about lay one brick as perfectly as you can. Next day, we're gonna come back and lay another brick as perfectly as you can. So all you're doing is focusing one day at a time, one item at a time, one episode at a time. Just do that as perfectly as you can. A year and a half later, they had their wall built. You don't have to look at, nor should you be looking at, what everybody else is doing. You are not everybody else. You are you. And you are beautiful. And you're good enough. Focus on you, do it one step at a time. And whatever your goal was, it will get accomplished. It doesn't have to be in 3 months. Enjoy the journey. It may take a year, it may take 5 years. The point is, you did it. And then the last piece is that reward of finishing. You got 200 episodes of your channel, you got 500 subscribers. You got to start looking at the world as if you deserve your dreams, because you do. And it's going to be a beautiful thing when you accomplish them. Whatever you have in your mind, you deserve it. All you have to do is work hard for it, and you can have it. So I'm gonna start ending my videos with something that I'm grateful for. The obvious is gonna be health and family. Okay, that's always gonna be a given. But just little things. We often go through life on autopilot. Wake up, eat, go to school, go to work, hang out with the family, go to bed, wash, rinse, repeat. So we need to start focusing on just things around us that we're grateful for, that maybe you don't notice on a given day. So something I'm grateful for is that Niantic finally came out with player versus player battling in Pokemon Go. So that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you have a great day. It's Friday, so I hope you have a great weekend as well. And remember to smile, because you're beautiful.